Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mickey Sightings tonight as we have our Disney news and chat. Welcome in, everybody. It is so good to see you. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend and are off to a really good week this week. Hopefully, you had a really good Monday. Hopefully, it was a magical Monday. And you're going to have a terrific Tuesday and a Walt-filled Wednesday. Hey, Frankie, just another Dis Nerd is here. Monarch Moments is here. Garrett is in the house. Good to see you guys. Good to have you with us tonight. I love the popcorn buckets. Oh, thank you. Yep, there we go. That's some of them. That's the main ones. You see, of course, Steamboat Willie in the middle, and Minnie for Susie, and Mickey for me, and we actually put a little light inside of the balloon one so that it looks like it's lit up. Anyway, and we got some of the smaller popcorn buckets, but we've gotten to where we like to collect these more specialty buckets. We've got a few more around here as well. We've got all the Christmas ones, the Christmas tree, and those. So thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, you can see them a little bit better at this angle. I'm on the actual Surface Pro camera instead of our studio camera because with it just being me. You're stuck with just me tonight. Becca has been sick with the bug that's been going around, so she took the day off from school and she's kind of recuperating from all of that. And Susie had to work late and she's doing some stuff in the house. And so I said, okay, well, I'll jump on, do the live stream, chat with our folks, and have a good time. And then I think we're going to play Monopoly. Not just any Monopoly, but Frozen Monopoly. Yeah. Now, some of you, that means that if you're up in some parts of the country, it means it's freezing. But it's not here. It is not freezing here. It did last night. And then tonight, it's going to be in the 60s. And then tomorrow, it's going to be back in the 70s. So we will continue to have the flu running around here because nobody can get well because the weather is so crazy. Fill them up and pass them around, Garrett says. Mini fan, hey, everyone. Of course, you guys know who that is. Jeff just texted me his dinner at the Coral Reef at Epcot. Really? You know, okay, it is so funny. Jeff and Angela, I told Susie, Jeff and Angela are at Disney more than we are, and we live in Florida. Now, Garrett, I guess you guys are still recuperating. I know, bummer, right? She is. Yeah, she Friday night, it hit her, and she was down for the count all weekend and stayed home today. But I think she'll be ready to go to school tomorrow. I think she'll be a lot better. So thank you all for that. You know, we've never eaten at the Coral Reef either. I love seafood. Susie and Rebecca don't. So if it's predominantly seafood, not going to go there. And what I do sometimes is during the summer, Susie's sisters, they do a kind of, it used to be before Susie's mom passed away, it was called Camp Grandma. And so I go on a solo trip while they're down there. I do a solo trip. And that's when I go to the restaurants that normally they wouldn't go to. That's when I get my seafood fill. Cape May Cafe, all you can eat seafood buffet. That rhymes, doesn't it? Cape May Cafe, seafood buffet. Yeah. He is having the lobster boil. Oh, wow. Really? Speaking of lobster, you can get, I think it's £1.25 pound lobster at Red Lobster right now for $19. My church secretary, she had that the other day and said it was really, really good. Garrett, 15 more subscribers until you go back to Disneyland. Garrett, you guys are probably recuperating. I was about to think that you had changed your address to Disneyland. Thank you, Frankie. And she does feel better, and I'll pass that on to her as well. As a matter of fact, she's in there, you know, mom and dad are so harsh. She's out in there unloading and loading the dishwasher. We ate dinner, so she's doing her kitchen duty. So that's good. The lobster boil. Wow, that sounds really good. I could definitely handle some lobster right now. That sounds really, really good. Well, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. We had a great weekend. It was very busy, but here we go. We're back on Monday again, and today was really, really busy too. Oh yeah, we are, but we are tired all the time. So it was great. It was a good tire. That's true. That is very true. When you kind of get all of our age, you gotta sometimes feel tired all the time. But there is something about being a good tire. That is for sure. Well, I know one thing, Garrett. You guys did some phenomenal work over there, and I'm getting all kinds of notifications on my phone from YouTube. I was just making sure it wasn't something that we wanted to talk about. Got a few things that we'll be talking about today in the news that are going to be coming up. That's right. You never get too tired for Disney. And when you get tired, you just go rest up somewhere, go to the Polynesian, crash on the sofa, and then go back. Oh, it was really good. It was actually not a retreat, Garrett. We had on Saturday, we did a Pinewood car racing tournament with and it actually was our adults, our youth, and our children. So it was sponsored by our youth pastors, our youth ministry, and it was awesome. It was awesome. I came in third place in the adult division with my Mickey car. Yeah, Susie did a mini car, I did a Mickey car, and Becca did a Stitch car. And but Susie actually, hey Pam, good to see you tonight. By the way, Pam, your stuff was mailed today, and I didn't put a tracking number on it, so it'll be heading your way. It is heading your way. And we put a couple of surprise things in there for you too. Because if you remember, Pam, Monarch Moments, I think it was, right? You'll have to remind me, was it Monarch Moments or Just Our Dream? Won trivia the first night, and then donated their winnings to Pam's fam. Oh, Susie's wonderful. She brought our cars in. Okay, let me show. I'll show you Susie's car first, which actually, here is her. Oh, sorry guys, I'm used to the other camera. Here is her Pinewood Racer. Take a look at that. Coming in at a whopping 2.2 ounces. You can still feel the heat on it. So there's it. There, she signed the bottom of it. Frankie says, "Hey Susie, yes, she's actually back here. She could step into the camera and at least wave to y'all. She could.
All right, I don't look like much. I've been at school all day, and hi guys, how's everybody?"
Isn't that cool, Frankie? There's her Pinewood racing car. She put her. Wow, I gotta get used to this other camera. She put one of her mini pins on it. So there's her mini car. And actually, it turned out that my car beat her car, but it was because one of her wheels was stuck. When we raced it for fun 2 more times, she actually beat my car. My car is a Mickey car. It is yellow with some black spots and red spots. I don't know if you can see it very well in here, but there we got Mickey on it, our Mickey pin. So here was my Mickey car, the Tesla of Disney Pine Racers. That's right, Garrett. Garrett says, "Hey."
Hey, Garrett.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Stacy with Disney Nerd Herders. Good to have you guys in here tonight. So there's the Pinewood Racer, the Mickey one. This one was third place in the adult division. And here's the piece de la resistance. Here's Becca and her Stitch car. See how she textured her paint so that it would look like his fur? Check out Stitch. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So isn't that cool? Which I can push her Stitch pin a little bit further in now. And so in the family, Stitch won. Stitch beat Mickey and Minnie in our family race. Isn't that cool? So this was the first time our church had done this, and it was so much fun. We raced, and what was really cool is the fastest car was actually from our youngest kid, whose birthday was this weekend and turned 4. No kidding. Dad helped him make his car. 4 or 5? 5. Yeah, 5. Yeah, Susie's right. 5. He just turned 5 this weekend. And he raced against our senior adult pastor, who was the oldest in the competition at, I think, 82. So we had 5-year-old versus 82-year-old, and 5-year-old won. Very cool. Hannah would have loved that car. She is so into Stitch. Yes, I know. And Becca is too. It's all about Stitch. She loves Stitch, and she loves Disney movie-wise. She loves Emperor's New Groove. She is hooked on Emperor's New Groove. I don't know how many times we have seen that movie. But today, she did the signature so good. Didn't she, though? She did that with a paint pen. Well, and let me tell you, we got our cars in to the weigh-in at the deadline. I was painting our cars. Actually, I cut our cars. Now, we've had these cars for like weeks. I cut our car on Saturday morning with the bandsaw, painted it, and had it ready for 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon for the weigh-in. Because they can't. Hey, Christina Calhoun, good to see you tonight, Christina. Good to have you with us. The cars can't weigh more than 5 ounces. And the 5-year-old kid, it was so funny. His was 5. Oh, it was 5. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. I always get this panic look when it does. That's cool. The 5-year-old won overall. The 5-year-old won against all 3: the adults, the youth, and the children. And his car was amazing. His granddad had helped him build it, his dad, but we called it the Silver Bullet. It was silver, and it had a fishing lead weight on the back of it. And this thing flew. I mean, when it went down the track, it flew. I mean, it blew everybody away. But that was really cool, and it was really neat to have the youngest entry and the oldest entry race together for the finale, and the youngest beat the oldest. Hey, I need to clear out room for my bandsaw. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love doing stuff like that. I wish I had more time to do woodwork stuff. Susie's been great over the years. She has really helped support my habit with that, because I support her crafting habit, and she supports my shop habit. I have tools and stuff that I hardly ever use. I just don't have time to use them. But man, it's so much fun to get out there in the shop and do stuff like that. My bandsaw hasn't been seen for 3 years. Wow, Garrett. See, if you live maybe at least on the East Coast, maybe we could do stuff together. I don't know. That's funny. Yeah, there's lag, and there will be lag. I'm telling you, we're out here, and our internet for the last, I don't know, probably 2 weeks has been the worst. Last night, we wanted to watch. Well, I wanted to watch it, and everybody's like, "Yeah, that sounds good." Saving Mr. Banks. Break out the Kleenex. I go all merry. It's crazy. But we watched it finally after it would buffer and buffer and buffer. And then this morning with Becca, when she just got up from not feeling well, she watched Home on the Range for the first time. And she realized what I mean by Home on the Range. I think it's one of the most underserved Disney movies, cartoons out there. I'd have a blast doing where we would, Gary. We get into a lot of trouble though, as long as you didn't drop things. We moved here. We still have junk that hasn't been organized. Oh, I bet. And every time you move, so Charlie said, and Stacy said their internet has been spotty too. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. I don't know what the deal has been lately, and part of it, I think too. I don't know if you guys have been having issues. I think some of it might be with Disney Plus. I don't know. It just seems to be buffering a lot. Hey, Jack, Santa Claus, Logan, good to have you in the chat tonight. Hey, Miss Lena, good to have you in the chat tonight as well. Yeah, yes, sir. Jack, Santa Claus, Logan is going to Disney in 26 days. Wow, it is flying, because I remember when it was like over 50 days, and it's now at 26. That is so cool. You're going to have so much fun. And I think there is a possibility that we're going to be down there when you're there. I think we're going to do a quick overnight run so that we can get those the amazing orange bird magnets from the Flower and Garden Festival. Have you guys seen those? Let me see if I can grab. I don't know if you guys have seen them or not. Let me see if I can grab a picture of that real quick and toss it into the stream here. See if it'll open up for us. Check this out. Let's see. Oh, I had it open, and now it is not. Maybe it's going to open. Will it? I don't know. Is it going to? I don't know. My computer is thinking. That's always a bad thing when it starts thinking. Well, until it pops up, I'll come back on here. And Jurassic Mark, good to have you with us. If you like Home on the Range, Ferdinand is on. I have not watched Ferdinand yet either. Same reason. Yeah, I have not. Now, Rebecca did and really liked it, but I haven't seen it yet. I think maybe I saw the last part of it. Yes, Frankie, we will be there in April. We're going to be down there for my birthday. We're probably going to be down there, I think, what is it, the weekend of the 22nd, somewhere in there. We should be there. Check them out. I don't know if you guys have probably seen a lot of this. Is kind of old news now, but they're the pass holder magnets. And so the first one is the Donald one, and the second one is the Orange Bird, and we're going to be going down so that we can go ahead and get the Donald one, and then we'll be back down on our normal trip, our normal time for the Orange Bird. But yeah, we are planning to be there in April. That's for sure. I think I'd like to check. Let me see. Let me check my calendar real quick. I think it's because we're going to be in Washington D.C. for her 5th grade field trip with the student government is going to be from the 17th through the 21st, and we're going to go down. Yeah, so probably the last weekend in April, I think is when we're going to be down there. Yeah, no. So if you're going to be the 27th through the 30th, we may be there on the 27th. It's possible, Frankie, we would be there on the 27th because there's no school. Our spring break will have ended, though. See, our spring break is the prior week, but we're going to be in Washington during most of that for her student government trip. So yeah, oh wow, you really missed you by like a day. I don't know. We still, like I said, we might be there on the 27th. Well, I'll keep you guys posted. That way we can try. Definitely. Mickey is opening next Wednesday, and the new Vacation Fun short too. Oh, I know. That is so cool. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I think I had some of that pulled up to show you guys. The Vacation Fun is the new short that they have put together that's going to be exclusively at the Mickey Short Theater that they are constructing now, where the old Path of the Jedi was at Hollywood Studios, is now going to have the Mickey Short Theater, which I think is so cool. I love the fact that Mickey, one, finally gets a ride. So the Runaway Railway is going to be amazing. And then just down from it is going to be the Mickey Shorts. Check this out. I just love this. I think this is so cute. But this is the Mickey Mouse and Vacation Fun. And this is going to be the short that is going to be exclusive to the Mickey Mouse Theater there, the Shorts Theater there at Hollywood Studios. That's I'm looking forward to that. But Jurassic Park, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch all of Ferdinand. I love Home on the Range. I just think that is the coolest movie. Those are great Disney. Yeah. We are driving down the 21 and the pictures to take. That's right. Walt Disney's 50th anniversary next year, and I think everyone else pretty much. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think May. I guess you guys seen the picture. I think May you can start booking hotel reservations. I think DVC you can start booking some of those things in May. I put the date down on my calendar, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and book we're not going to stay on property. We never usually stay on property. It's just too daggum expensive. We like to buy stuff. So we stay on property. But we're definitely going to be down there for the 50th. It is going to be an absolute insane madhouse, but we were there for the 45th and got all the cool, I was there that, day of, I was there that day, and I can't wait for what they're going to do for the 50th. That is just going to be insane. I'm telling you what, we'll all have to take anxiety meds because of the crowds. But it's going to be awesome. Nice to have all going to Walt Disney World in April. Have a great time. Smash that like button and subscribe. It's Fun Disney family. Thank you. I appreciate that, Garrett. I appreciate that very much. And Baxman is in the house. Good to see you, Bax. So that is that's part of the news I was going to talk about was the Vacation Fun short that is coming there. And check this out. Which some of you guys, I mean, I know you guys are kind of like me. You kind of stay in the mix with everything. But for those of you who hadn't seen it, boy, I'll tell you what, I wish my computer was faster. This should go much faster than it does. All right, here we go. Check this out. This is what the inside of the Mickey Short Theater is going to look like. Is that cool or what? That is amazing. That's probably going to be one of my favorite spots. Saw the Globetrotters last night. Oh, off to the Mavs game tonight. Well, have fun, Bax. Oh yeah, I saw the Globetrotters about 10 years ago. Yeah, they're awesome. I love the Globetrotters. They're awesome to watch. Noah, the Disney World Fan 16. Mr. Noah is in the house. Now, Charlie, you guys are going to be there in July of 2021. Well, I'll go ahead and put that on the list. Man, you guys in July. I do know that when Disney Nerd Herders, when they were at Disney this last summer, that was the hottest summer. It was so funny because if you remember here, let me get I know you don't care. Anyway, there's a picture in the Carousel of Progress when John says it's the hottest 4th of July on record. It was. Last year was the hottest 4th of July on record for Central Florida. And they were down there in July, and I am not kidding you. I felt so sorry for them because I'm like, we're going through this major heat wave, and it was actually that time last year. It was actually hotter here in North Florida than it was in Orlando. And Charlie, I'm telling you, on the video today when you guys were at Disney Springs and Sophie said it's hot, you could just see the heat coming off of everything. It was so dadgum hot. I felt so sorry for them while they were there because Florida is hot in the summer anyway. July and August are ridiculous. But last July was the worst. I've lived in Florida my whole life, and that was the worst heat I had. It was just, I mean, I think it was like, what was it, Charlie? It was like 108, 109 degrees while you guys were down there. It was just ridiculous. Yeah, we were there at August too. It was 111 or so. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Yeah, it was very hot. And the problem with Florida is send help, Sean, to the chat. You never forget that moment. Yeah, Max was talking about, I was in a chat with he and I don't remember who it was. I think it was Two Real Geeks. And anyway, we didn't know what Bax was doing. He was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We were like, we need help. I'm running out of Kidney Springs. Just another Disney nerd, but I would love to. We'll see. That would be awesome. Yeah, right. You're running out of kidneys. Yeah, September, Frankie, is a better time. That is for sure. And definitely by October, you lose September can still be hot, especially early September. Well, but it's like October seems to be the humidity starts dropping because that's one of the problems here in Florida is you got the heat, but it's that humidity. And even the cold here can be so bone chilling because of that humidity. It's like it goes into your joints. Yeah. Yeah, it is hot and it is crowded. Yeah, summer is busy, but you know what? One of the things that we're seeing, and you guys may have read some of these too, the crowds in the summer are actually diminishing and they're shifting more toward the fall. And that's one of the reasons why, if you remember this year, by like January 2nd or 3rd, they were already releasing a lot of the summer discounts, free dining and things like that, because Disney is definitely seeing that there is a trend where, and now summer's still crazy busy, don't get me wrong, but like this last fall was far busier than I had seen the fall. We were there 4 times during the fall, and it was busy every day. It didn't matter if it was Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. It was crazy. March is not bad at all. March is actually a really good time to be in Florida. We usually by the end of February, we're kind of wrapping up winter. Sometimes it gets cold in March. Sometimes we have some free, like if Easter falls in March, sometimes we have an Easter freeze. But see, I'm one of these country boys, so I watch different things, and our pecan trees have budded. And usually once the pecan trees have started budding, there's not going to be any more freezing weather. So we're probably looking at the end of winter. So we're going to have probably an early spring this year, it looks like. And Pam is back, y'all. That is awesome. Yeah, but it's Disney. So yeah, it is. That's right. Yeah, September is a good time, though. I sweat at like 75 degrees and 0 humidity. Well, then Florida's not for you, Garrett. September can get hurricane possibly. Yeah, that's true. But anytime in hurricane season, August was the worst hurricane. August, if you remember, any of you guys remember, back in 2004, that's when we had all those back-to-back hurricanes, and that was in August. The first one was on August 13th, and they went all the way through to the end of the month. So August, September can be bad. Sometimes November gets a little interesting, but yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like the weather. It's always going to change. So you just kind of have to just go with the flow. That's for sure. But March's weather changes. Yeah, it does. It does. And, it's by April. I love April in Florida. March and April, I think, are probably my favorite months because it's usually sunny. There's some showers. the temperatures are mild, the humidity is not so bad. But once you get into May and into June, that's when the humidity just cranks up and it just gets ridiculous. And like I said, I've lived here all my life. I'm 47 years old and I've lived here all my life, and it does get hot. I believe, we don't have to get into a whole climate change thing, but it is getting hotter because I grew up. We didn't have air conditioning in our house until I was in high school, and we did just fine in the summer. I could not imagine not having air conditioning now. There's just no way. Was because Galaxy's Edge, and that definitely has brought in crowds. I don't think so, really. That was one of the things that before Rise of the Resistance opened, the attendance levels at Galaxy's Edge were not great. They were not great at all. And there's even been some scrambling since Rise of the Resistance. I've heard a little bit of undercurrent rumors that kind of the end of March is kind of an assessment time to where the Disney leadership is going to be looking at Galaxy's Edge and seeing if there's some rewritability. And we've already been looking at the Smuggler's Run. They're going to be adding some different tasks inside of it. I think also next month, R2-D2 and C-3PO are coming to inside Galaxy's Edge, which is kind of interesting. They've shut down the stage show now, and part of that they said was that they were going to bring everything kind of more into Galaxy's Edge. Well, that's bringing the dead characters, so to speak, in there. I don't think the attendance really had anything to do with that. It's just people have noticed that it's better to be in Orlando in the fall than in the summer. And I think that's just a lot of it. And Disney has seen it too, because you have seen those discounts drop. They dropped in January. They saw the writing on the wall because, you not only look at bookings on Disney property, but you look at bookings in Orlando in general. And I know folks that I know that are, tour planners and reservation specialists, things like that. They were not seeing the crowds booking even outside of the parks at the opening of Galaxy's Edge. Now, Rise of Resistance has brought, no doubt about it, life to Hollywood Studios. That is for sure. It is there. But that's kind of one of those things too, where they're coming in for the ride, but are they buying merchandise? Are they staying in the park that long? There's a lot of things that go into those factors other than just people showing up. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next several months if they start doing some different overlays. Hurricanes scare everyone off, so it's perfect. That's true too, and they do. Sometimes hurricanes can scare people off. That's for sure. I lived through the hurricanes for 23 years. Frankie said, "Yeah, you just get used to it. You do." The great thing about a hurricane, honestly, you know they're coming and you get out of the way. Tornadoes, that's a whole other thing. Earthquakes, that's a whole other thing. I had I think, rather live where there were hurricanes than tornadoes all the time and earthquakes. Barefoot Adventures, I could have sworn we had subbed you before. Okay, while we're talking about that, yes, check your subs. We have the weirdest thing. I keep having this issue where I keep getting unsubscribed from channels that I'm in all the time. And it's crazy. Like today, we had two new subscribers today. Got 2 new subscriber notices. They still haven't posted to our numbers. We're still back where we were 2 days ago. I just don't understand YouTube with some of this stuff, guys. Yes, North Carolina can be hot in the summer. Yes, it can. North Carolina can be hot in the summer. South Carolina can be really hot in the summer. And South Carolina has gnats. Really bad gnats. I think they're the gnat capital of the world. And Pam Susie is around. She is in. I think she might be in the chat. Yep, there she is. She is in the chat. And Pam, I already told you your stuff. We got sent out from the Win the other night. And also Amy's did. And also Sawyer in the Middles. Theirs got sent out today from our trivia night the other night. I think Thursday night we might do some more of that really hard trivia. Minifan says, pretty good for a Monday. Well, I guess you guys saw that the Regal Eagle Steakhouse barbecue place has opened. That looks good. I'm seeing good reviews from it. I love me some barbecue. I think that is a great fit for Epcot, for the American Experiences barbecue. And it looks really cool. I like it. I like the nod, obviously, to the Muppets. I think it's well done. It kind of reflects the colonial era, but then it's not all Muppets. It's really cool. I like it. So I'm really looking forward to eating there. I am too, Frank. I'm really excited about eating there. I love Boston butt. We got a guy at our church. Oh my gosh, he cooks the best Boston butt. So I don't know if it's going to be better than his, but when you're on Disney property, everything tastes a little different when you're at Disney. The Regal Beagle. I know that is right. Yep, that's right. For Three's Company. Everybody that would ever watch Three's Company cannot hear that without thinking the Regal Beagle. I do too. Sam Eagle's great. And I'm really glad that when you look in it, at least what I've seen from the vlogs and things, is it's not all him. It's not all Kermit. It's really cool. It looks really well balanced. I like it, and I like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a neat place to eat, and the try out the brisket. That always looks good. Let me look here my notes here and see what else. And I guess you guys saw that. I think when we were talking, we had our news time last week that Epcot had cut back some of their hours. Well, they rescinded that this over the weekend, and they are not cutting those hours. I thought that was kind of interesting. If you've also seen the whole area, the Penn Central at Epcot, and all of that, the big scaffolding paraphernalia that was there, the big coverings, shade areas, those are all coming down. They will all be. Yeah, it does, Charlie. It looks really, really good. I like that you get a truly American type food better than burgers or fries. Yeah, I totally agree with that, mini fan. That is so true. And there's nothing better than the smell of barbecue, and that's a draw right there. You're going to get people to go in there and eat just because the whole area smells like barbecue. And I love watching the Dis Unplugged, and they did their food review, and they talked to the chef off their stream, but they use those huge water-based smokers and cookers, and wow, the amount of food. They start at like 4 a.m. and the amount of food that they could cook is just incredible. Sam's cool, but I always like the Swedish chef. Yep, I know. Here's the parity. I know I'm of Swedish descent, so I'm a little close. I'm a little close to the Swedish chef there. Pam's favorite Muppet is Garrett. Yes, sir. Well, and the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is getting ready to open. That is going to be so cool. They're already doing cast member previews now, which is awesome. I hear it's going well. I heard 3 weeks ago that all the the operational checks that they have to do, that all of those had pretty much, that was a given. They were good to go there. They didn't have the issues that they were having with Rise of the Resistance, and are still having with Rise of Resistance. But it's one of those things where when you have pieces of equipment that are as involved and as integrated and inclusive as rides like Rise of the Resistance, Smuggler's Run, there's going to be downtime until you can get all those bugs worked out. It's just going to be. Which Muppet do I remind you of? Waka Waka. Yeah, Garrett, I totally agree. Garrett, by the way, is our big kid. If you guys hadn't heard the story when we met them at the Grand Floridian, yeah, I'm going to tell the story again. We hear this loud crash. We were by the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian. It sounded like the place caved in. He had bumped one of these brass balls off of the little rope course that takes you through by in front of the gingerbread house. And it hit the marble floor and it's crashed. It sounded like the world fell in. And we all looked at each other and said, "Where are our kids?" And next thing we know, Jeff comes around there from district and said, "That was Garrett." It did. It scared everybody. Fozzie is my daughter's favorite Muppet. Yeah, Fozzie. Who doesn't like Fozzie? I mean, Fozzie is amazing. Which Rebecca watched the Muppet movie for the very first time about 3 weeks ago, and she absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So all the new Fast Pass Plus and standby interest signs, they said, have been put up there at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Hollywood Studios. So that's really cool. I guess you guys still see that the coronavirus, my goodness, has just really affected Disney. I'm wondering if it's going to make prices go up again. Oh, no. But the second crane has been installed It looks like on top of Spider-Man show building at the Disney California Adventure. So I guess, Garrett, you guys saw some of that happening. And of course, this last weekend was Princess Half Marathon weekend and all kinds of things like that. So a lot of stuff going on in Disney right now. Let's see. Let me get back up in here. And there wasn't anyone near us. That's right. There wasn't anybody near you. It was just them. And it was so boosh. It was, gosh, I wish I'd have been streaming or we'd had it on video. At first, the way it sounded, because it's this brass ball and it hit that marble floor, I thought somebody at the Grand Floridian Cafe had dropped like a tray of glasses or something. I mean, it sounded like the world just shattered. So yeah, we have to watch Garrett from now on when we take him somewhere. Oh, speaking of Garrett, Garrett, can I show your picture? I'm not gonna. Can I show your picture? Because I want to show him our cap. Okay. You like Cookie Monster? Can I? Yeah, it did. It echoed through the whole lobby. And Pam said, "I'm like Miss Piggy." Oh, so Frankie, you got your Fast Pass Thursday morning. Awesome. That is awesome. Okay, Garrett, can I show your picture so that I can show them our cap? Okay. I'm going to open it up. You guys don't get to see Garrett very often because he's always on the back side of the camera, but I'll show it real quick. All right. This is the cap. Oh, well. There he is. There's Garrett. Check out this cool cap, Disney Dad. And so we're going to get matching caps. I think I've got one. Garrett's got one. Garrett picked me up one at Disneyland. And I think Jeff, with This Our Dream, is going to get one too. So all of us Disney dads, we might have to get this cap and have a Disney dad thing that we do. I was talking to Susie about that. We need to do something as Disney dads. So check it out. Hey, Stevie Lee, good to have you with us tonight. No, you said no. Okay, well, I'll take it down real quick. But you saw the cap. The cap was awesome. That's my brother. Okay. We'll go with that. See, Stevie said it was a nice photo. Brian Craig said, I want one. Yeah. Oh, Brian, they're awesome. Well, I'll tell you, we were watching the stream while Monarch Moments, they were at Disneyland, and they were going through the gift shop. Okay, it's okay. All right. You had me worried there, man. And I saw that cap, and Cargo was in the chat, and Pam was in the chat, and I had just made the comment about that I have a hat problem, and Cargo said me too. Well, and then Amy, AJC Magic TV, she was in there, and she says me too, and I'm like, yeah, I can tell because Amy's like me; she always has a different cap on. And they walked by this cap, and it was like, Disney Dad, that is so cool. And I said, go back. So they went back, and they're like, where was this thing? It's like, well, it's in the hat shop. And yeah, it was a given. We had to get one. So I so appreciate you, Garrett, for picking that up. That was awesome. I cannot wait to get it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to wear it. And I definitely think that we all need to get them and do a Disney Dad thing. I think that's so cool. But awesome, Josh, NC78. So Josh, you're new, but you're Bax's friend. Good job. Awesome. Yeah, Bax is a good guy. We've been in touch with Bax pretty much since we've been on YouTube. Yeah. Great to have you with us, Josh. And we're just talking about news and kind of chit chat about Disney and pretty much anything else. Yes, I'm older than dirt, but look like oh, come on, Garrett. You're not older than dirt. Disney dads are the best kind of dads, Frankie says. I totally agree. And that's one of the neat things that I love about I'm sentimental again. But I love about our Disney community are the dads. I mean, it is so cool to see dads who enjoy Disney because there for a while I was beginning to think I was like this only dad who really got into Disney. And then whenever I found Dole Whip Dad, got on YouTube and Zip and Shep and all these different guys, and like Garrett, oh my goodness, the list goes on, and Jeff and Lance, keep me going. How many more? It was like, wow, there are other dads who actually really love Disney and know the words to songs and stuff like that. Because up where we are, I don't know. We just don't get a lot of that. It's always like, you like Disney? Yes. No, I love Disney. There's no like to it. So it's been so cool to find like-minded individuals. We can shout out channels or anything. Well, Josh, if you if you have a channel, we can check you out. That is for sure. So I got my hat. See, we got to see the wild gear. Looks like Abby. Looks like yep, totally, yep, for sure. Real men love Disney. That's a great tag right there, Brian. I like that. As a matter of fact, we got to put that right there on the banner. Real men love Disney. That's right. That I may have to make it Susie to make us a shirt that says that. Yep, and we do wear matching T-shirts. But yeah. And it's just so much fun. I'm up here, pretty much all the guys up here hunt. I don't hunt. I love Bambi. I can't hunt. I can't do it. I used to shoot squirrels because we have all these pecan trees. I used to shoot squirrels. I'd have nightmares at night, and they were coming back and chasing me. So I stopped even shooting squirrels. Stevie, it's okay. I do the same thing. I get people's names. I flip them around so bad it's not even funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jeff Resendez is in the house. Good to see you tonight, Jeff. How is your aunt doing? Just checking in. We've been praying for your aunt. Continue. And if you guys remember, Jeff's aunt's been having a lot of problems with swallowing and things like that. So y'all continue remembering. And her aunt, I think her name is Jean. So continue remembering Jean in your prayers. Our names get mixed up too. I just hunt for fast passes. Well, that's what Susie is, our fast pass guru. When we're going to Disney, I don't even think fast pass. That's her job. My job is dining reservations. Cool. That's awesome, Josh. We will definitely check out your Jeff. So, Jeff, now your brother's in the hospital? Oh my gosh. Jeff, you're having a November. What I'm going to say about that was our November. Our November and December was like Jeff right now. It is just everybody, it seemed like, was in the hospital. But she's not doing good. I hate to hear that, Jeff. And then I guess she's back at the nursing home, I guess is where she is. So we're going to keep praying for her. We've got her on our prayer list at church, and we'll keep praying for her. Oh, wow. Josh, you're going to Vegas next week and hopefully LA. Oh, that's sweet. That is nice. That is nice. Are you going to do any streaming from there? Are you doing any vlogs from there? Oh, and Stevie, yes, we were praying for your family, your father as well. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. And anybody who wants to add anyone to our prayer list, by all means do that. We are a Disney family, but we are unapologetically a Christian family, and we do not mind praying for you and your family. True, Frankie, but we look nothing alike. I don't think we're the same ages. $105 for 2 people round trip. Wow, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And Stevie, you can message me later and tell me, if you want to tell me what's going on there. You don't have to do it in the chat, and give me his name and that, so we make sure we get him on the prayer list. And hello, Main Street Moments and Beyond. Good to have you with us tonight. We're kind of doing a little bit of Disney news and chat. We're having a good time in here tonight. And I'm holding down the fort. We're going to play Frozen Monopoly as our game night tonight. Whenever I finish up our stream, I'll be 27, and I think you're 33. Closest, I'm almost 30. What, really? I don't want to hear it, you young people, you young whippersnappers. But yeah, we're gonna have to do something. Well, all of us Disney dads will have to get together and do something. Well, we could even do a thing on the channel. We could do a Disney Dads channel. I think that'd be not a channel necessarily, but we could do a collaboration. I'll get the word out here in a minute. We could do a collaboration. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and talk about Disney from a dad's perspective. I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, a lot of the dads up here, they hunt and do things like that. I don't, and I don't fish either. I do, but I don't all the time. I love Disney. So it's so good to find dads who love Disney. Because a lot of the dads you see at Disney look like they'd rather be somewhere else. Are you excited about the Mandalorian Baby Yoda meet and greet? Yes, I am. That's going to be awesome. I also like the animatronic Baby Yoda that's going to be for sale for like $60. I was talking. Jeff and Garrett and all of us were talking about we got to get one. We're gonna have to get one. I just love it. That is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see what that meet and greet's like. I love the BB-8 meet and greet. We had never done the meet and greet with BB-8 until this last trip, and that was so much fun. I did not expect it to be as interactive as it is. That's probably one of my favorite meet and greets, honestly. Frozen Monopoly is a lot easier than the Book of Star Wars Trivia. Oh my gosh. Yes, but Thursday, y'all. We got to do it again. We got to do it. I just feel led to do it. Oh my goodness. It's for two seniors. I used to be a senior in high school, but my wife is a true senior. I'm 42 this summer. Oh, wow. Well, we're not too far apart in age then, Josh. Not far apart at all. You can have Garrett on stream and we can see his arm on screen. That's right. We can just see Garrett's arm. We'll see his arm and we'll hear his voice. But I got to tell you, though, Monarch Moments, you got, there, everybody in here. Check out the channels in here. Everybody is absolutely amazing in here. And oh, hey, Sean, I'm older than you, so it doesn't qualify for us for the Glue Factory. That's right. Oh my gosh. I know. I refuse. It's like I'm gonna be 48 this year. I'm like, no. You seem more excited than a sunny side up egg. Well, I appreciate that, Josh. I like that. Sunny side up egg. But I don't want to ever feel my age. That's one of the things I love about going to Disney is I can be a kid. The Masked Singer, he could be the Masked Streamer. That's right. Oh, Stevie, you're onto something there. Garrett? That'd be awesome. He could be the Masked Streamer. But Monarch Moments, they do some of the craziest antics with those games and things. Hannah and Michelle, they crack me up. I mean, you're in a different time zone. I'm sitting there at like 1 a.m. going, I need to be in bed, but I'm cracking up. Yeah, absolutely. Check out each other's streams. There are some great folks in here. That is for sure. Everybody in here is amazing. And Josh, thank you for coming into the group tonight, into the chat. It's good to have you in tonight. Your very first time in here, and that's awesome. But yeah, it really is a cool family. It really is. And to be able to meet, please don't ban me, but I'm more a true Universal Studios Hollywood. Hey, no worries, no hating here. But we're pretty much Disney, but we have a lot of Universal fans in our group too. And it's nothing against Universal. We've just, as a family, we've just always done Disney. I guess we have never been. I think Susie's been Universal one time, but I've never been. I'd love to go. I'd actually like to go while they're doing the like right now they're doing the Mardi Gras. I'd like to go now. I think that would be a lot of fun. The floats and things that they do, and the food festival that they do right now looks really, really good. And some of the streams I've seen says the food is really good. So I would like to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. No one would ban you, Josh. We all have opinions. It's how you express them. That's exactly right. And that's and that is so true, Stevie. It's like everybody has an opinion. It's okay to have an opinion. The pie face stream was yes, it was so funny. The pie face. I like the one. Did you guys watch the one with the crown where it had the food on the forks? I'm like, we might have to get that at our house. I could see us doing that at youth night at church. I could so see us doing that. That would be hilarious. I love all theme parks, but Universal has better action films than Disney for all viewers. And it's definitely a different format. And that's the thing too. I cannot compare Universal or Disney because to me the philosophies of them are very different. So to try to compare them, it really is different. Geo Jerry's Adventures. Good evening to you too. Good to have you in the stream tonight. Welcome back. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Chow game. You've seen the Chow. Oh, what? Chat just jumped. You should have seen the Chow crowd at Disneyland Hotel. Oh my lands! I bet that is wild. I think the worst though was poor Hannah when what was it? The peanut butter and anchovies. I thought she was going to be sick. I did. I'm like, I like peanut butter and I like anchovies, but I don't think I want peanut butter and anchovies. Or it was something like that. Or no, it was bananas and anchovies, wasn't it? I think it was bananas and anchovies. Oh, that would have been the worst. People were laughing and giving them weird stares. I bet they were. But that's okay. You only live once and you got to have fun while you're here. We love both Disney, Universal, and Knott's and Anaheim. Oh, I would love to go to Knott's Berry Farm. That is definitely somewhere. Well, I'm hoping next year we can get out to Disneyland, and I'd love to go to Knott's Berry. That would be, and it's so neat to see the connection between Mr. Knott and Walt Disney too, and you see that connection between those two theme parks. That's really kind of cool. Banana, anchovies, and garlic. Yes, oh y'all, please forgive me. For some reason, my nose has just started itching like crazy. My allergies are going crazy. How was your game night, Monarch Moments, last night? Oh yeah, I missed it last night. Yeah, we had a kind of a late night last night. Well, they are kind of strange, Garrett. Banana, anchovies, and garlic. Yeah. Oh, I saw a lot. Okay. I saw Alma Disney burgers. Oh yeah, I like going to Deluxe Burgers at uh, Disney Springs. Those are some of my favorite burgers. But Disney burgers are good. Yeah. I used to like the one at the Electric Umbrella that Susan and I did too. That had the Susie liked it too. That had the brisket on it. But the last couple times we had it, I don't know. It kind of gave both of us heartburn. It's probably because we're getting too old. But the cheese on it's really, really good. They always have really good cheese. Garrett, wish I could have come to game night. My jaw was hurting, so I went to bed super early. Oh, Stevie, I hate to hear that. But I sure hope you're feeling better because you guys know Stevie was sick last week. I've been at Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland, Universal, SeaWorld. I used to live in Southern California. Oh, wow, Josh, that's awesome. So you've been to all of them. That is really cool. Oh, now we love SeaWorld too in Orlando. We're going to be renewing our passes this year. We're going to be doing some streaming from SeaWorld this spring and summer. And you know what? I'll tell you guys, I'm not throwing shade, talking about food, but I'll tell you what, the portion sizes and the value of the food festival at SeaWorld this year, Epcot needs to take note. I'm telling you, that was some good looking food. And from all of the streams the vlogs I've seen, it tasted really good, and the portion size. And they do a really neat idea at SeaWorld is you get the card for like $60. Like I think the biggest one is like $60. It brings the cost of per item down to like $4.50. You get like 15 items of anything, beverage, food, whatever. And it brings it down to like $4.50, where most of them are like $6, $7. So it makes it a huge savings that you can get 15 items for $60. You can't touch 15 items at Epcot food, any of the food festivals for $60. And so I'm like, you know what? And the portion sizes were double. Some of them were easily double what I know we got at the art festival. And honestly, I think the portions are even less at Food and Wine. Some of the portion sizes at Food and Wine, I'm sorry, are just ridiculous. I mean, love Disney, but I'm going to call it like it is. When you're paying $8 for almost $9, I think Angela and I were talking about this from This Our Dream. I think when you're paying almost $9 for a scallop, that's a little much. $8 for a scallop. Then, no. Chicken Guy. You know what, Brian? We've never eaten at Chicken Guy. Every time we talk about eating there, we end up going somewhere else. But we have got to try it. Yeah, because our family loves chicken strips and things like that. We don't eat a lot of fried food, but chicken strips are good. And plus, I want to try all those sauces. The sauces alone are what I've heard are worth trying. All those things. We're going to Chef Art. Oh, Jerry's. You guys are going to Chef Art's. Never been there either. Never. It's one of those things. It's like we go and we always go to the same places. Sometimes we're at Disney. Now we try a lot of different places at the parks and at the resorts, but we go to Disney Springs and we don't get. I don't know. We just don't get very adventurous at Disney Springs for some reason. Combo for $7, not bad. I might have missed it. Oh yeah. No. Combo for $7 is not bad at all. No, I had Chicken Guy in Miami from beginning of Sunday. Beginning of Sunday in February. Oh, wow. Yeah. In Miami. Yeah, I would like to try. I really need to try it. Like I said, I'd like to try all the sauces. At Disney Springs, did you try Chicken Guy, the Guy Fieri restaurant? And see, I like trying new stuff all the time. I love it. It's so hard for me to leave a park for Disney Springs, Brian said. Yeah, and that's true too. And what we normally do is a lot of times the night that we come in, we go to Disney Springs. That's what we usually do. And but we enjoy it. I like going to hear the music. If I lived down in Orlando, I would probably go once a week on the weekends, probably to hear the music, the bands, some of the bands and things at Disney Springs. That's just so much fun. We keep going to the same places. Now, but we try, but each trip we try to go somewhere new, especially like at a resort. Um, we've been kind of hooked on the Wave at the Contemporary because we also can park there. We get the reservation, we park there, and just walk over to Magic Kingdom. But the food is really good, and the prices are not bad. Dinner's more expensive than lunch, but the food is good there. We've enjoyed it, and so if you're looking for a place that's kind of safe, if you've got kids that are kind of picky, they've got some good options there at the Wave. And like I said, you could park at the Contemporary because you've got a dining reservation. You just park in the visitor parking area and stay there the whole day, and then just walk. It's a 5-minute walk to Magic Kingdom. So we like doing that a lot better than I had rather spend some money eating lunch, eat a nice lunch before going to the park, or brunch at the Contemporary than trying to fight through ticketed transportation and everything to get to the park. Oh, the restaurant we went to last time was so good. What was that? At Disney Springs, right? Is that the one we're talking about? Universal City Walk is open and free till 2 a.m. Parking is $26. Yeah. I didn't recognize you, Noah. Not in blue. Noah's not in blue? Why isn't Noah not in blue? Did I miss something? Please tell me Noah did not. Because I have not changed anybody. Everybody, I added 2 moderators, but I haven't lost moderators. Okay, if somebody is not blue and you're supposed to be blue, please let me know, because I'll need to go correct that. I'm telling you, I'm about to think YouTube sometimes has it out for us. We do that too. Book meal at Resort and Park there. Yeah. I like that. He's not a mod. He's a mod in other channels. No, I thought he was a mod in my channel too. I'll have to double check that because he should be. He should be. I thought he was a mod with me. Yes, we had fajitas. Where was that? Oh, Lands. My brain is glitched. I don't remember where it was that we ate there. We had fajitas and they were really, really good because they were New York strip fajitas. It wasn't like fajita meat. It was New York strip. So it was really juicy and they're really good. I'm not in blue. I'm more exciting than a turn signal in your car. I like that. Brian says we have lunch at Contemporary to avoid transportation. Yeah, exactly. I had rather pay a little bit of money and have a good meal and walk over. And then whenever the park, literally you can walk out the last minute. We've got some great shots of the park, Magic Kingdom practically empty because we're walking 5 minutes to our car. So, we're not having to worry about, and that's the thing. Why for the last 2 years or so, trying to leave Magic Kingdom at night has gotten to be an absolute bear. It has been crazy. The boats are full. Everything's full. I was like, what is the deal here? Hey, Ray J, good to have you with us tonight. All the way from Japan. Can you put other mods on timeouts just in case I start breaking things in the stream? Well, only I can put you in timeout. I'm the only one that can put a mod in timeout. But you all behave yourselves. And that's right. You just walk back. Exactly. Oh, steak fajitas yum. I also like, yes, I love, anything with shrimp. Shrimp fajitas are so good. Shrimp tacos. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Can I be in blue? It's way better than a bed full of pandas. Bed full of pandas. I have never heard that. That is hilarious, Josh. A bed full of pandas. I know it's kind of one of those things where you get into some streams and you're like the only one that's not a moderator, and it's like blue, 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 gray, blue, blue, blue. You kind of feel like, it's like, I'm kind of the outsider here. That was awesome. Bummer, I was just going to cause trouble. You caught me. Oh my goodness. Let me get back up in here. I gotta see if I can see. Nope. I'll tell you, that's the only thing about using StreamYard. I mean, we can actually use, of course, thankfully, we can use YouTube, but we still use StreamYard. But that I can't just go ahead and moderate, get people in there. But anyway, let's see. If I'm in blue, then I promise not to skip rocks in the lake. Okay, that sounds good. Good micro troublemakers. Yeah. Oh, it's Mike made me think too. Talking about Mike, thinking about Mike Wheeler. It is so cool, Mama Mouse doing the scrapbook for him. That was so cool. I think that was such a neat idea. And I think Susie's going to be in the chat. She didn't make it yesterday because she was tending to Becca and that. But hopefully the next weekend she'll be able to be in the chat with Lena and Mama Mouse as they do their craft and chat together. That's always a lot of fun to watch. So, when you see them coming on, Susie, if you guys don't know, she is a huge crafter, and she does all kinds of really cool stuff. And of course, so Lena does too, and so does Mama Mouse. And there are several cargo. Oh, seems like there are a couple more. And I know, and Pam, of course, is an amazing artist, which I framed your the picture that you drew for us, Pam. It is now framed and in our piano room. So it is all official that you are, yeah, Paradiso 37. That's where we ate. And those were really, really good fajitas. They were New York strip fajitas. Not, like I said, they were really juicy. And I think you got like 4 or 5 of them. And it was in a tower. And you got this tower of fixings. And it was really good. It is neat. And he can use an app to tell him colors and such. I know. It is amazing, Stevie. You got to think, because he's blind. It's like, how does he know some of the stuff he knows with being blind? But that system he has gives him all that information. That is amazing. Thank you, mini fan. Yes, Paradiso 37. That is where the really good fajitas are at Disney Springs. Yeah, it's all about white guy thinking time. Wood skips rocks. Wow. So anywho, well, I guess I'm about done. I usually don't want to stay on more than about an hour because I figure that's all that people want to hear and do. We're going to go play, I think, some Frozen Monopoly now before Rebecca has to go to bed. Tomorrow will be a busy day at school. Hopefully she'll feel better in the morning and she can go to bed. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. We didn't have a whole lot of news. We had some great chat, though. I may be doing a surprise stream tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know. I may jump in and talk about just some things in general. Thursday night, we're going to do, I think we'll try to do a little bit more Star Wars trivia. But I would like to do the 20 questions. I think Amy did the 20 questions. That sounds like a lot of fun, too. Plus, it's kind of good points for conversation. I don't know if you guys remember all of that. I don't know if you remember her answering those questions. I think she did it in 2 different streams. We'll try to do it in one, but maybe we'll try to do some trivia too. But that's awesome. You who can't keep a secret. Nope, I cannot keep a secret. I know. I gotta show off our cap, man. I'm interesting. That's for sure. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And like I said, I may jump on tomorrow sometime and do a surprise stream, talk about some other stuff. I got some other stuff I wouldn't mind talking to you guys about, and we can do. Josh says, how's my stand-up comedy? But Josh, you rock, man. You do. You just rock. I'll be studying Star Wars for trivia night, Brian said. Brian was so funny. Brian he came into the stream as we were doing Star Wars trivia last Thursday night. He says, this is impossible. And I'm like, I totally agree with you. For those of you who don't know, we had a kid in our church. Oh, let's see, where's the book? We had just started our channel, and he said, are you going to do like trivia and stuff? I said, well, we can, And he says, well, I got a book that I can give you for your channel. And it was this Obsessed with Star Wars, Test Your Knowledge of a Galaxy Far, Far Away. Let's see. Again, it's 2,500 questions. And I'm telling you what, these are ridiculous questions. Even on the back of the book, here are 3 of the questions. How did dewbacks get their name? Okay, now number 1, what is a dewback? Michael, hey buddy, good to see you tonight. Yes, Josh, we absolutely will. We certainly will. This is a dewback. Oh, wrong pointer right there. That's a dewback. All right. Another question was, what was Yoda's reply when Obi-Wan Kenobi said, "That boy is our last hope"? I know the answer to that one, though. And then the other one was, what is carried in a Wookiee ammo halter? Anyway, those are the kind of questions that we'll have for you on Thursday night. I know. So that was super cool. Hey there, Michael. Sorry. I know, Michael. I hate to hear that your computer broke down. So hopefully you're back up and running now and you can be good to go unless you're on your phone. And thank you, Monarch Moments, for reminding everyone. Yeah, if you have not subscribed to our channel, we'd love to have you in our family. We just love having a good time with Disney, and we love sharing that with everybody. And this is such an awesome community. And thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And we will definitely, if I don't jump on in the next couple days, we'll definitely see you on Thursday night for Thursday Night Live, and we will have trivia and 20 questions and some other discussions and things like that. So I appreciate y'all so much. Love you to pieces. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your support. Share out our stream if you would. Click the like button before you head out tonight, and tell people about Mickey Sightings. And hopefully we'll be able to see you in the parks one day. And until then, you guys have a blessed night, and never lose sight of this one thing, that it was all started by a mouse. Have a great night, and God bless you. Bye-bye.